There he is. You look good.
Thank you. You look good yourself. You look like you got some sun.
Yeah, I went on a literally a 50-mile walk today because I was trying to get this video segment filmed correctly, and I realized, man, I need to get out of the sun. So you're in a new house, new life, look good, new setup.
Tennessee, baby. The beautiful land of Tennessee. No, I mean, I love it. I love it being back down south, get away from the snow, which was not my thing. Before I went up to Michigan, I had only ever lived in Georgia and Nevada, so the snow was new and I hated it. So I'm glad to be back down here.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad your move went well, and we are this is first Thursday Night Live Showdown, first game of the season. The Discord is have you seen the Discord today in the NFL chat?
Yeah,
it's nuts. They're already talking Carson Steele, so we know we've hit game one.
Yes.
Easy Money TV, you better be here. He was challenging me to Discord rock, paper, scissors all night, and I'm 0 for 5.
0 for 5?
Yeah.
I mean, he is a smart guy, so.
Well, basically, I'll say rock, and then he'll go paper, and he'll beat me every time. He's sharp. Right. Brandon McNair, Wiley looks like my girlfriend. Well, that's good for you. Beanair's back. All right. Tell me about this game, JBC. The question is game script tonight. I saw you posted Ravens +3.
I just posted under 47 also.
Under 47. So what, like 24, 21?
Ish.
Is that the game script you're going with for Showdown, or are you doing multiple?
Either way. Well, I think 24-21 either team. They do both like to kick a lot of field goals. So one team not kicking a field goal seems pretty unlikely, but, somewhere in there. 20 to 24-ish.
Have you started building yet?
Yeah.
Zayday. Yeah, you know what, Rance? Originally, I didn't really contemplate this, but then I realized, man, this dude gets a ton of targets, and his price is pretty good. But have you so 24-21, I have it 27-23, and me and Fallick in the Discord are trying to figure out how can you get to 23 as a kicker, which is what, 3 field goals?
Yep, 3 field goals and 2 extra.
Or miss point after and a field goal. So Tucker, I think, is going to have a good day.
Me, I hate kickers.
I fucking hate. But I said that today. Like last year, are we going to have it the same thing again? I mean, we had like 42-38 final scores with DST being on the optimal.
Yeah, and that happened for like every primetime game, and the ratings didn't go down at all. So I don't think they're going to call it any differently, so the game won't change.
Kevin, I just JBC knows this. I just visited the doctor, and he's like, "You need to work on your heart a little." So no heaters.
The last time we were together, we smoked a lot of cigarettes.
Fuck yeah, we'll do it tonight. What do doctors know? So where did you come out on captain? I mean, when you and I talked earlier, well, yesterday, we were in agreement that Kelsey smash, which I still believe a little bit. Where'd you come out on captains? I mean,
I'm always real heavy on Lamar in any Ravens game. No matter his price, it's just there's too many pathways for him to get a massive score. On FanDuel even more so, obviously, but DraftKings, 11,400. I just don't. If he doesn't cost 20,000 at captain, then I'm still gonna just hammer it, like anything under that. So I'm getting like 30% captain on Lamar. Mahomes a little. I might remove him entirely. But then Kelsey, Derrick Henry, Pacheco, Flowers, Rice, and Mark Andrews, I've got them all in the 10 to 15 range.
Yep. And
that's the entire pool.
2 things. Chiefs allow the 4th most rushing touchdowns to quarterbacks. That's not good news for non-Lamar captain people. And if we look on our website on the Run Pure Sports site now in the NFL Showdown drop down menu, we have and credit to AP for putting this together because I really think it's effective. But we have Showdown past optimals, right? So we have got about 20 up there for Baltimore, and it's Lamar. Even Lamar with the Dalvin Cook, Lamar with his own running back.
Mm-hmm. I think you could easily get Lamar with Henry. There's no reason not to run that.
Right. And in many instances, he did that. So I don't disagree with you there. My thing is, I leaned heavy into Pacheco. I think Pacheco as a lock touchdown is there tonight, perhaps two. I think he gets the first one at plus 600. Hello, Discord. We're all doing these massive game prop parlays. And all of us tell everyone that's posted. Doesn't matter what's posted. We're doing it. But the consensus is
the Christine 20 teamer. She's got like a ton of them posted.
Yeah. Shout out Christine. I think Pacheco I think if it's the Chiefs get 3 touchdowns, follow me here. Pacheco 1 of Kelsey Rice 1. And then either an oddball or a Pacheco second touchdown.
They always throw one to somebody stupid, like every time they play.
Noah Gray.
Noah Gray signed a new contract today. That could be a nice narrative. Noah Gray, new contract. Mecole, the Super Bowl winner. Or is Sky Moore finally going to appear?
Justin Watson. There's 335 and 1, 12 and a half.
I'm still not convinced that Sky Moore is a real person. I've played him thousands of times, and he always gets 0 every time.
I did a max 1 lineup with Sky Moore, so I'm with you on that.
You just don't want to. You don't want to get stuck. He's going to go off one of these games, and it's going to piss me the fuck off.
No, I said before I came on the show, I said the guy's going to fuck us is Noah Gray. It's Noah Gray.
Well, let me see how much I'm double digits on Noah Gray, but that's probably under with how cheap he is.
Within in flex or captain?
Flex. No, captain. No, my captain pool ends at Mark Andrews.
I'm getting way too much Xavier Worthy now. These stink. Hang on one second. I think my entire lineup pool was just compromised.
Compromised?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We're good now. Okay. I was like, why am I getting Xavier Worthy? I have him at a 7. No, I am. It's Pacheco, Kelsey, Flowers, but I have Pacheco at a 19. I'm going to go all in on a Pacheco night. And, but based on your commentary, I might boost Lamar. Are you eliminating any 5-1s or all the 5-1s? Or
no, I don't play 5-1s. It takes I don't play 5-1s unless it's a 14-point spread.
Yeah. I've eliminated them too. So there's that. And then are you doing any other game scripts other than that? Are you doing like a oddball 9-6 type defense kickers?
No, not intentionally. I keep it pretty, I don't try and get too far in the weeds with trying to predict exactly what's going to happen. I try and just cover as many bases as I can with and not take too tough a stance on things. But when, as we talked about a second ago, the Ravens are a team that I typically do take stands on compared to most people. I'm always light on Justin Tucker, and I'm always heavy on Lamar.
Why? Because you hate the Bengals?
That
was rude today, by the way.
I don't hate the Bengals. I just think they're very, very overrated. And I did last year, and they weren't very good.
Okay. Lively. That's the one consideration. I'm going to say Mark Andrews. I pushed his projection down. I don't want a lot of Mark Andrews, but I don't know if I want it likely in the likely instead.
I'm the opposite. I like Andrews a lot. I think he has a big game.
What's your projection on him right now?
13.
So you went a little over.
Yeah.
His price.
So I've got Andrews at captain almost 15%, and then at flex like 40, 45.
Okay.
He was, to borrow a word from you, he was compromised most of last season, if not the whole season.
Right.
And I think he's going to come out roaring today compared to where he was at before.
So who are your touchdown scores for the Ravens then?
Lamar will throw one and run two.
You don't think Henry gets one?
I mean, it could be Henry or Edwards if they get tackle on the one. I mean, but
Edwards is gone.
Sorry, not Edwards. Spacing out.
That's okay.
Justice Hill.
Yeah.
But people are talking about how Henry might steal goal line touches from Lamar. Gus ran in plenty of touchdowns from the one last year, so it wasn't like they weren't handing it off to somebody else. Like when they got down there, and Lamar still was scoring those crazy high scores in all those games. So I'm not too worried about Henry running in a carry from the goal line affecting Lamar's score. But Henry himself is going to have to do a lot more than that to justify a 9,000 tag.
Yeah,
I'm not real bullish on Henry, especially when, as you said, Pacheco is right there. I think Pacheco is a better play than Henry in a vacuum, and he's cheaper. So it's hard to justify playing a lot of Henry. Obviously, he could go off, but he's old.
And I don't see, like, Carson Steele's getting a lot of attention. I don't know if it's a min-priced player type night, 2 point. I mean, in a blowout situation, yeah. I don't have a ton of Carson Steele at this point, I don't think, in my lineups. But again, they may be compromised.
I just don't. With P. Ryan there, it's hard to know what they're gonna do. Andy Reid seems to really fucking love Pacheco. Like, he fucking loves him.
He fucking loves him, and he catches passes.
He can fumble like 5 times, and Reid will just keep giving him the ball.
He catches passes, and he's a dog. He just eats, and
I think he likes the effort because it always seems like Pacheco's giving max effort. Like, some guys seem lackadaisical sometimes. Pacheco looks like he's always fucking ready.
Favorite bet on the game?
The Ravens.
I like Pacheco anytime touchdown. I know it's like a -110 line, but did a nice little parlay here. They'll share with the Discord. But you like the Ravens +3?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I mean, I think it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be some sort of like 35 to 14.
No. I think personally, the Chiefs are going to struggle to score.
Why?
I think a lot of people bought into the narrative that they just forgot what this team was in the regular season last year because of how they played in the playoffs. But when you look at the playoffs, the game against Miami, it was like -100 degrees. I mean, and then the Super Bowl, it was kind of like one quarter where they kind of just went nuts. And I'm just not convinced that it's just Mahomes, and now Kelsey's 35. The rest of the team is just not very good. And I think they're going to really struggle to score against the Ravens. I just don't see it. I think that the Ravens are going to be able to control the ball. I don't like the Kansas City skill players very much.
Speaking of which, Xavier Worthy, people are bullish on him tonight.
He's just cheap.
He's just cheap, but I think he's a 7-pointer at best. I don't think he gets the touchdown tonight. That's my opinion.
It's going to be he's going to have to win one deep. He's Justin Watson with a little more oomph, even though they're not remotely the same player, but from a scoring standpoint, he's going to need that bomb to really score, and Baltimore typically doesn't allow those plays.
Yeah.
So
you've pissed off KC fans. Let's go. WKJ already up there.
You're gonna piss off somebody. I could piss off Snyder if I acted like I thought the Chiefs were gonna win. But as far as Worthy, he's only 600 cheaper than Mark Andrews. Really playing him over Mark Andrews? No.
Yeah, no, exactly right. Okay. That's kind of where I am. I think we're on the same page there. The oddball will be Justin Watson for me or Noah Gray. No 5-1s.
Sky Moore.
Don't say Sky Moore. I mean, I actually capped Sky Moore because I can't.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
I capped Juju too.
No,
there's no way he even
I'm not
hits the
captaining
field.
Juju, but I've got like 15%.
I capped Juju at 2% of my lineups. He got one lineup. Sky Moore at 3%. He got 3 lineups. And
that one Juju captain lineup is going to be duped 50,000 times.
Oh, really?
I mean, like if it maxes the salary, everybody will play that one.
Right. Zay Flowers is coming. Do you have any uniques tonight?
I usually would go 2 uniques rather than 1.
I think it's the most you could probably do tonight.
But with Lamar, I don't, because I don't want to eliminate any Lamar combos, because if I go 2 uniques, it'll artificially depress my ownership on Lamar and Mahomes, and I don't want to do that. Like, especially the teams that have both of them.
Yeah.
There just aren't enough combos.
Yeah. Henry, I have at a modest projection. I have him at, I think, 14. So that would imply a touchdown.
I've got less than that. I've got Henry and Andrews at the same projection. 13.
At 13. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have a 21 at Lamar. That may not be enough. I need more Lamar captain.
Yeah. I mean, like, I really don't want that many lineups that don't have Lamar. I've got Lamar at either captain or flex 85%.
Mm-hmm. Where are you on kickers right now?
Teens, as always. I'm always in the teens. And, I don't like the mid-tier builds today. Other than Andrews, the other players in the mid-tier I'm not really a fan of. The defenses, Justice Hill, the kickers, Bateman. I'm just, even
I like Bateman. If Bateman goes off tonight or scores a touchdown, I'm dead early.
Bateman is in the Sky Moore category for me, where you're kind of obligated to play him, and then he's going to get 0. But I like the high-low builds a lot better, because I think that your Juju Smith-Schusters, your Mecoles, your fucking shitboy backup running back for Kansas City, Steele, they've all got the same fucking upside that Bateman does. Like, I don't think Bateman has 20-point upside. So why would you play Bateman 5,200 over playing one of these drags at the bottom?
Yeah, so I put, because the mid-tier range sucks, I put Butker at 10 points, which I think is
foolish, but it's not ridiculous. Especially, they might struggle in the red zone. And by might, I mean they're probably going to struggle.
Yeah, because he could hit a bomb. He could hit a 5-point, 50-yard field goal and 3 touchdowns.
Do Butker's political views affect your projection of him?
Yeah, I bumped it. Someone just said it looked like fucking Trump. Listen, you dummies. I'm sorry. I have melanin in my skin. When I was serious about the 50-mile walk today, I got burned.
I'm the color of JD Vance, so it works.
That's right. Yeah, so here we are. That's who we are.
We're the Republican ticket.
I'm Trump and you're JD Vance. There you go. Now you're off the ticket. Where's RFK? Who's RFK at this company? JSU.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to build in the middle.
Well, let me just tell you that giving that projection of 10 to Tucker right now on SaberSim has pushed him into 40% of my lineups, which I don't like that at all.
The market's going to be like that, though. People just play Tucker blind. And same with Butker, but less so. Tucker, people just lock.
Yeah, but that's even with like risk adjusted contest sim saying, okay, give me the best lineups with him in there.
Kicker is it's a low upside.
Yeah, I think if I bump Lamar and say I want him more captains, it'll push Butker down. And they give me more Justin fucking Watson, 335 and 1, 12.5 points.
Justin Watson. How much? I'm getting Justin Watson at a healthy 5%.
That's too low. He's the stud. Who's our first touchdown tonight?
Lamar running.
Lamar running?
Lamar running is the first touchdown.
It's Pacheco. That's the easiest bet in the board. Max bet, life savings bet.
One of the books was offering, I can't remember which one was offering, if your guy you bet for first touchdown scores the second touchdown, you get your money back, which I feel like,
really?
I feel like that's a good idea.
Hashtag DK partner.
Keeps the sweat going, like, you know, like even if you bet some like 100 to 1 guy and they don't get the first touchdown, then you're still like following it for a while.
We did talk about Justice Hill. I don't like Justice Hill.
Yeah, I called him Gus Edwards.
That's okay.
I don't like him either.
I did that with who was it? I think I did it with Josh Jacobs, or who's the running back on the Vikings this year? Not Aaron Jones. It's
Aaron Jones.
It is Aaron Jones. Yeah. It's a test. You test the audience, and that's how you get out of it.
Right. Aaron Jones, he had a good quote today. He said he cares very deeply about his fantasy owners and that he feels bad for letting them down last year, and he's going to do work this year. He said that.
Jake Swales, absolutely, you're back in my good books.
The Ravens don't allow rushing. Like what? Like what is this Pacheco love? Like the Ravens are real good against the run, especially in the red zone.
Ravens allow 8th most receptions to running backs.
Yeah, because teams are fucking losing to them at the end of the game and they dump it down.
Don't let him sway you, Jack.
That's a loaded statistic. Teams will be getting their ass kicked and they're dumping it down to the third string running back at the end of the game. That's why that stat is what it is.
Pacheco's going to run right through this defense tonight early. Plus
Pacheco looks like he's running through a brick wall when he runs like a yard, which I love it. But
I love about him. I agree with that.
He's just going. He pumps his arms like so hard.
I tell you this: the Chiefs fans / Xavier Worthy fans believe that he's the guy tonight. I don't believe it,
man.
I don't believe it.
Rashee Rice has got to be locked in, you know, considering he's got like 10 court cases on him. If he doesn't perform on the field, they're going to get rid of him.
Gross. Nelson Aguilar. I cannot. I saw that name. I'm like, please, just don't even let him hit the field. 1 point for each court case. That's right. He's a 15-point lock.
15-point lock. 15-point lock.
Don't
all the charges against him.
Yes. If you've got charges against you, you get 1 point per charge. The Colton Steele. Is that Carson's brother? There you go.
Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. Before I looked at it today, I had no idea who this motherfucker was.
No.
I'd never heard of him.
None of us did. This is look at his brother here is trying to downplay Pacheco.
24 for 68. That was also like 2-degree weather though. They were all like wearing like balaclavas.
There's my cousin Jordan
Wiley.
Yep, that's my man.
Player, I don't know who that is or what team he's on.
He's a tight end for Kansas City. He's a $200.
He's Noah Gray's back. He's the backup.
He's got a little bit quicker 40
He's
time
replacing friend of the program Blake Bell.
Yeah. Look at this little trope. Absolute KC junkie.
And the one that he didn't was when he fucking fumbled in the Super Bowl.
No, don't let him talk you off it. It is Pacheco night. How's the weather tonight? I don't know. Let's make it up. Sunny and 85. Light breeze out of the south.
Aaron, Taylor Swift is there, then it must be bright and sunny.
That's right. Do we think that Kelsey tries to? He seems to always try to impress Taylor Swift.
He does. Like he shows out, but now they've been dating for a hot minute. He might not be as inclined to show out as he was before. He might be getting complacent.
True.
In his relationship.
True.
You know, and
you're right. He is 35, 36.
He's fucking old. I thought he was going to retire last year because he looked like shit the whole season, and then he just like did work in the playoffs.
I was 100%. This has got to be his last season. They're making $100 million for this podcast.
Dude, I don't understand why he's playing. He's making less than half of what he makes on his podcast by playing.
Yeah. Yep. Fake
Pat
relationship.
McAfee was ahead of the curve on this shit, And everybody gave Pat McAfee a bunch of shit for retiring when he was young. Like, oh, you're never going to make $1 million a year podcasting like you will punting. Motherfucker, he makes like $50 million a year now.
And the Kelseys are better.
Yeah.
They're better.
They're better.
Kelsey's an insanely good content creator.
Yep. Pat McAfee is great on WWE. Shout out Pat McAfee. Shout out WWE.
I don't think anyone works harder in the industry than Pat McAfee. I don't think he has a bed. I don't think he's a home. I think he just sleeps at ESPN. There we go. Have you talked about Hendershot yet? One lineup. I didn't fade anyone. I did one lineup.
I did not intentionally fade Hendershot, but he did not get in there. At least this run, if I ran it 50 times, Hendershot would get in there 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I wouldn't artificially remove him.
Listen, I think Kelsey's.
Hendershot is inactive. Thank you, Westlake.
Is he really?
Well, that's what Westlake is saying. About to check. The inactives would have just come out.
You can't trust M. Westlake. He's a Packers fan. All right, where's Easy Money? Where's Easy Money? He promised he's going to be on the show. We're going to play one round of rock, paper, scissors live. I choose rock. Think about Wallace tonight as a dart.
I don't see Hendershot being inactive. What the fuck? What am I missing here?
Yeah, I didn't either, but I think we're at 7:00, so it could be. And are we convinced?
Yeah, Peyton Hendershot's inactive.
Are we convinced either quarterback, Benair, is better than Daniel Jones? Not convinced yet.
Well, Daniel Jones can certainly throw better than Lamar Jackson. I'll give you that. At least I think he can.
He just can't get it to the people he wants to throw it to.
Right.
NFL just released him. Okay, it's in Discord. Great. Okay, good.
Yeah, Henderson's inactive.
Will we see a Henry touchdown pass to Lamar? Now that would be
that would be spicy.
That would be, yeah.
You know what? Now that he says that, it makes me think that Henry's going to throw a pass tonight, for sure.
Can you imagine a Henry touchdown pass to Lamar?
Henry can throw better than Lamar.
I don't disagree with you.
Henry's got a good arm.
That's why when the AFC North quarterbacks were ranked and you said Lamar's better than Burrow, I said no. Dude,
Lamar is putting Burrow in the same class as these other top guys is just insane behavior.
Come on. The NFL survey of actual players in the NFL said 1 was Mahomes, 2 was Lamar, 3 was Burrow. Most overrated was? Guess.
I don't know.
You'll get it. Josh Allen.
So they don't like Josh Allen.
Nope.
That's because Josh Allen. No. They don't. First of all,
he can't throw.
He can run like a motherfucker. So can Lamar. Josh Allen, I think a lot of them are still not forgiving him for that episode when he was at Wyoming and he may or may not have tweeted an inappropriate slur, and I think that he, people have not forgiven him for that.
Right. Shout out Alcorn State, by the way. One in the Discord. You know what I mean. Whenever we ask
Aaron McNair,
we ask where someone went to school, the answer is always just Alcorn State.
Alcorn State, but yeah, dude, they're actually. I think it's Netflix is releasing a documentary on Aaron McNair getting murdered by his mistress, which is still the most insane story ever. They found his body in his secondary apartment that his wife didn't know about, and his mistress had killed him.
Really?
Yeah, and this is an NFL MVP, and I feel like it's not. They haven't made enough of this, and so now they're doing a documentary. I think it's coming out pretty soon.
He should get already. He should get.
It's out. Points. Okay, Benair says it's out.
Benair's brother.
Broccoli Taco says saw it gnarly.
Yeah. Now, do you have to be a Titans fan being in Tennessee?
No, Memphis is about as close to fucking Atlanta as it is to Nashville.
Oh, I thought it was Cowboys
for the Cowboys.
Yep.
So
yep. You're in trouble. I could never be a Titans fan. Fuck the Titans.
No, I have one close friend that's a Titans fan. Shout out to Kaika.
Kaika. True.
Ikaika is not. He's not bullish on their chances this year. He's very in his feelings about Derrick Henry leaving.
Yes. with dusty receivers about to retire.
Yeah.
All right, let's do so I think we've gone through everything. We want to be light tight so people can build lineups tonight. Let's do a snake draft.
Okay.
Captains, 3 each. 4 each. 4-man snake drafts, no repeats.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you gonna let me go first or not?
You go first. No, you go first. The
Lamar.
rules are 4-man snake draft for captains.
Lamar, I don't need anyone else.
Okay. Remember, no dupes. You go ahead. You go first.
So it's only we're only taking like the top 8 captains. Okay. Lamar.
Well, yeah. You're Lamar?
Yeah.
Pacheco. Pacheco, Kelsey.
Andrews and Rashee Rice.
I'll go Lamar.
Yeah, dude, I just why is he only 11,400? Like I want to lock him. On
our golf show, we fuck up snake drafts so much that those rules don't apply.
Speaking of golf, shout out me for winning $80,000 on golf.
Congrats!
I'd like to thank Shane Lowry and Scotty. Oh, and especially Tagala coming back from that, calling him penalty on himself
and a shoulder injury.
Birdies on the back. He's just a fucking legend.
Congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, tonight's the night. You're heavy Lamar. I'm heavy Pacheco. I think we agree on score. I don't want one of these ding dongs. Me Cole. Steele.
I'm all in on the ding dongs. Just spread it out.
But not heavy on the ding dongs. Like maybe like spread out the ding dongs. Like one ding dong, but not like 30%.
One ding dong is going to catch a touchdown.
Correct.
Or the
and
Chiefs,
that
probably.
It's gonna be Noah fucking Gray. Trust me.
Noah Gray with his new contract. It'll probably be fucking P. Ryan.
I hate the P. Ryan angle. I hate it. Even though they said he's gonna be a great third down back. If he steals it from Pacheco, I'm dead. I'm closing the laptop, MacBook Pro, 15-inch.
What are they going to do if Pacheco gets injured, which is not that low of a chance? Like if it's like week 4 and Pacheco's injured, they're fucked.
We got Carson Steele.
Yeah, Carson Steele. My bad.
Where did Carson Steele go to school?
No idea. I couldn't tell you if Carson Steele was white or black.
Alcorn State.
He did. Did he really?
No. That's what I said.
I'm about to Google him.
Do you want to get? Wait. Let's just guess. Let's give it an actual guess.
Okay.
Don't look at the chat. Don't look at chat.
Sorry. Okay, I didn't see it.
Carson Steele.
Arkansas.
I would say Iowa State.
UCLA and Ball State.
That's a lie.
And he's white. I had no idea.
5'9", 230, 6'1", 228.
The fact that he's white makes me not want to take him. He might be a fullback.
It's Carson Steele.
It's Carson Steele.
You're at the Ball State.
Culinary Academy.
I always look if he's first team All MAC. Okay, that's
first team, and that's why he transferred somewhere better. And then he went out. Yeah, so he was going to Ball State, first team All MAC. He's riding high. He goes out to UCLA for the bitches. Smart.
Runs a 4.7. What? you run a 4.7.
Only you know who else runs a 4.7? Rashee Rice, and they made that work.
Did you see Brock Bowers today? Did you see that video of him in the locker room?
No.
He looks 53.
His hairline has always been a little suspect.
And stressed. Bobby Boom. Can we be at Big T on? No. His contract.
Bobby, fuck you, Bobby.
Fuck you, Bobby. I'm tired of you, Bobby. No. I'm not actually tired of you. All right. That's it. Bowers needs hymns.
I
think Bowers is good. I think he's going to bust. Busty Bowers.
What? The only way that he busts is if the Raiders just suck so bad that he never gets the ball because he's sick.
He looks stressed today.
You look stressed too, and red.
I'm not red. It's the lighting.
You need a better color.
Okay, fine. Let's just sit here and stare at each other for 5 minutes. All right, baby. You need to win the $1 million tonight. One of us needs to win it.
I'm hoping. If Justin Tucker scores 20, I'm going to drink a fifth of vodka.
What? Don't do that.
Yeah, the baseball millie 2 days ago, I punted like, I don't know, 40 grand, and yeah, that was a rough night.
That was painful. Not gonna lie. What happens that kills us the most early?
Oh man,
P. Ryan touchdown.
P. Ryan or Xavier Worthy catching a long one.
Yes, correct.
Or a defensive touchdown.
Yes. P. Ryan
Especially
touchdown.
If it's Baltimore.
Huh?
Especially if it's Baltimore defense.
Yeah. Gus Edwards touchdown. That'll hurt us.
Gus Edwards.
Who's the lock? The lock? Easy.
The lock is Lamar Jackson.
It's Pacheco. Pacheco, min 1 touchdown. Let's go for 2. That's the lock.
Yeah. Don't worry, Bobby. On election night, I will wear a suit and try and look as much like JD Vance as I can.
That's
and
it.
I'll get on a stream just for you.
That's us. That's who
we can put a Trump wig on you. We can put a Trump wig on you.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is good.
All right. Let's get it, baby.
All right.
We're out.